Hello, my name is Kobe. So nice to meet you and welcome to my apartment. Today I thought I'd take y'all on a plant tour of my tiny LA apartment, and it's pretty small. Whatever you can see here is pretty much my entire space. This is just the beginning of my plant journey, so if y'all want to follow along and see all of my new plants and my apartment progress, I'll be making this into a series. Which is why we'll also be doing some quick propagations of my favorite plants, and hopefully a year from now, this apartment will look like a jungle. As you can see, the decor of this apartment started off very modern, very sterile, and I felt like it needed a little bit of life, which is why I brought in some plants. It really helps out the vibe and really warms up the room. And just before we get started, I wanted to share with you guys my vision for the space. I really want this space to look like a full-on jungle. Like, I want there to be, along this wall behind me, I want there to be a lot of water-falling plants, and wherever I have room on the floor, I want there to be some very big, leafy, frondy plants. That's the vision for the room. Of course, right now it's very bare bones, but check up in a year and hopefully it will be a jungle. First, we'll take a look at what I have over here. So we have this Monstera. Very, very deep green on these leaves, which is really crazy to me. This is the newest leaf that just unfurled. As you can see, it has a couple of fenestrations here and there. And I really love Monsteras, you know. They're so beautiful, very easy to take care of as well. And I just love that they have these little holes in them. And plus, they're very hype. You know, like, people are gonna recognize them, people are gonna see them. I'm gonna have people over and they'll be like, oh whoa, it's a Monstera, yeah, cool, yeah. I think I could water this soon. I was actually planning on propagating this guy, but as you can see, the nodes are very, very close together, so I wouldn't really have a place to cut to propagate them. So I'm just leaving this the way that it is. Oh, and then I'll probably repot it at some point because the soil is a little sus, and then the pot is pretty like cheap, flimsy plastic. So I would love to get this in like a nice big ceramic pot, and I think that would look really cool. This guy is my baby. I actually just got this guy today, but you know, I've been looking for a Rhaphidophora Tetrasperma for so long. It's actually been like 6 years that I've been looking for one of these guys, and every time I go to the nursery, for some reason they just don't have them. Crazy, but I finally found one. Very, very excited for this guy. I really like how the leaves are reminiscent of an Animal Crossing leaf. Used to play that game all the time. This guy, you know, I got him looking a little sad, but I have this guy and then I have my propagations of it, because of course I want to have a bunch of them and have them vine down as well. So let me show you guys that right now. Tell me that this pot doesn't look so sick. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. You can see these guys look a little bit better than the potted one that I have, but I'm just hoping that a bunch of these will grow, they'll root, and then I can pot them up and then also have them all around my apartment. I am so excited for this one. You guys do not even understand. Over here on my windowsill, this guy is looking a little drab. I have to cut off some of these brown pieces here, but the reason why it's this way is because the pot is actually like a candle. I'm trying to show you guys without spilling all the soil on myself, but this pot is actually a candle that my friend used up all the way, and it doesn't have a drainage hole, as you can see. So when I watered it last time, like a month ago, I watered it as I would normally water a plant and completely inundated the entire thing, and then I realized, like, oh crap, there's no drainage hole. And so I've just been leaving it by the window, hopefully drying out the soil a little. Hopefully it recovers soon. Oh, this guy is a spider plant, by the way. As you can tell, it looks very spider-like right now, so. Okay, this guy, pretty cool. I actually just got this guy today. I'm just gonna propagate like all of these guys, and then hopefully soon I'll have like 1 billion and I can just repot them, have them grow, have them hang down, and it'll be really nice. Next up, more Pothos. These are my Pothos Propagations, so they're actually in water. The roots are looking kind of crazy, looking pretty good. I should definitely pot them soon. The roots are probably gonna like tangle all up together, so need to get some soil, but for now, looking very good. Also excited for these guys. I'm not exactly sure what this guy is, honestly. You know, my uncle just gave me this one and I'm also propagating it. Don't know if this is right. I just did the same thing that I would do for like basil or pothos. Hopefully it'll work. I mean, like, you got the nodes in there. Oh, I'll actually show y'all a video of me cutting it as well so that you can see how I did that. Yeah, so hopefully these guys will grow really big, then I can have them like all around the floors. Then we got my Monstera Propagations. These guys I'm very excited for as well. Look how huge and beautiful these leaves are. I gotta be careful to not spill the water, but as you can see, I'm propagating them right now in water in this really nice vase. And last but not least, we have my orchid. It has these beautiful, beautiful pink, purple, and yellow flowers. And then these buds up here are coming out, and the leaves are looking so healthy, so vibrant, very plump. Very happy about this guy. I actually got this guy at Ralph's, which I don't know if that was the greatest idea. Like, I don't know the quality of Ralph's orchids, but it's been doing pretty well so far. I've been really happy with this guy, and it adds so much brightness and color to the room, and so I really, really like having this. Don't have a name for this guy. Actually, I don't name any of my plants. Do you guys name your plants? I would name my plants, but I don't know. They're a little bit too... They have too much weight, I feel like. And if I had a plant that I accidentally let die and it had a name, I would feel like I'm killing a person, you know? Just a little tangent on why I guess I don't name my plants. Even though, like, I know it's fun to come up with names, to have them fit the plant. Yeah, I feel like it gives them too much power over me, these plants. But yeah, let me know, do you guys name them? As y'all will notice, I don't really have any succulents in here, and that's because they're lame and boring. I know that a lot of y'all love your succulents, and I love me a good succulent as well. I think they're very cute, very pretty, but they're not really the aesthetic, the vibe that I'm going for. Next steps in my plant journey, I want to get these propagations rolling, make it so that they grow so that I can have a bunch of different plants going at the same time. And then, as I mentioned as well at the beginning, I want to fill any of the open ground space with some big leafy growing plants. My monsteras. I want to have a bird of paradise, and even if it doesn't flower, it'll be fine. I just really love the nice frond-like leaves that it has on it. And then as for the back wall and the water falling vines, I think that might be a little bit more long-term as I wait for my propagations to grow a little bit more. So for now, we'll worry about that next time. And then I want to get a plumeria cutting as well. I would love to have one right at this window, have it grow, have it flower. Of course, if I get a cutting, I don't really expect it to flower anytime soon. Those take a year, maybe two, maybe more. So that's also a little bit more of a long-term type of thing, but I think it would look very pretty. And then lastly, one thing that I can do right now is get more orchids. Right now, I just have one, and it is very beautiful. It is flowering. It is from Ralph's though, so it's a little like, it's very basic orchid. I want to get a lot of very cool, very niche orchids. I really love how they look. I really love growing them. They're super fun. But yeah, that is all for my tiny LA apartment plant tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe and you can follow along with my plant journey. And you can watch this room transform into a jungle. I'm very excited for it. I hope you are too. Alright, bye bye. See you in hell.